came across a video yesterday, and this video's title was that to go up, you've got to go deeper. It's by a guy named Connor. His first name's Connor, last name, I forgot his name. It's not in my brain right now, but he's Irish. He's a public speaker, really smart guy, intelligent guy. But he was talking about how in order to level up, you've got to go deeper. And I resonated with that because there's a lot of us that are trying to level up, trying to get better, but don't know how. In order to do that, you've got to go deep. You can't be afraid to get in your own head. There's a lot of people that are afraid to get in their own heads. And the reason why they're afraid to get in their own heads is because it's going to reveal who they are to themselves, if that makes sense. Whoever they really are in here is going to get revealed to them, and it seems like they might be afraid to find out who that is. But if you never find out who that person you really are in your mind, how are you going to be able to level up? How are you going to be able to make changes? And that's why I preach strong mind, strong body. If you want to get into shape, you've got to have the mindset for it. You've got to have the attitude to change. And that's in regards to anything. You have to be willing to reveal you to yourself. There's a lot of y'all that can tell me how many goals a football player scored, or how many touchdowns another football player scored, or how many three-pointers some guy made last night, but you have no clue as to who you really are. You have absolutely no clue. You can't tell me any stats about yourself because you haven't done the work. You haven't gone inside and gone deep. Pause. You haven't gone deep into yourself and made sure that, or taken account of who you are. How are you going to progress forward if you don't know who you are? Along with that as well, I also believe that there's a lot of people that are trying to sweep things under the rug by basically dampening or trying to, I can't figure out the word here, but just sweeping things under the rug with other external things, whether it be alcohol or drugs or even social media, just sitting around scrolling, wasting time, getting that dopamine hit that you want so bad. So I believe the ultimate dopamine hit is really figuring out who you are. Obviously, I'm 26, I've figured out some things, I'm still growing, I'm still learning, and in 10 years, I'm definitely not gonna be the same guy that I am today. But I understand that in order for me to level up to that 36-year-old that I see myself being, I've gotta go deep into myself and figure out some things and adjust some things, tweak some things, recalibrate some things in order for me to move up. And that's what a lot of y'all have to do too. There's a lot of y'all that are trying to figure out answers when it comes to your life, or just trying to figure things out in general, and you can't do it because you don't want to go and reveal you to yourself. I said it already, but you have to do it. You have to really know who you are so you can see your weak points, see your strengths, see where you gotta work in order for you to build that solid foundation so that you can start leveling up. Now, if you're enjoying the video, go ahead, subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to grow here. I know there's a lot of content for y'all. If y'all are out after a strong mind and a strong body, then you've come to the right channel. Now back to my other point. People really try to dampen the effects of what's going on in their life with alcohol and drugs and social media and other things, even sex. Like I said, these things give you a quick dopamine hit, but when it's all over and said and done, you go back to that idleness. You come back to reality and you realize nothing's changed. So again, I really need y'all to go inside yourselves, reveal you to yourself so that you can start to level up, start to make those changes that you want to make and need to make in your life. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.